Hey, peace and blessings, Rob YB Youngblood, your number one connector, coming at you with another episode of Thoughts of a Connector. I want to thank you for investing a moment to watch, like, share, and subscribe this content. If it has inspired, empowered, and impacted you to live out your God-given purpose as a connector. Today, I want to talk about a topic called impact over income. Impact over income. Today, as I'm recording this video, it just so happened to be January 13th, which is the founding day of a phenomenal sorority called Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Shout out to all of the Deltas that are out there that I know, that I don't know. Happy Founders Day. But when I think about impact and I think about the Deltas, one of the animals that come to mind, which the Deltas promote, elephants, right? Elephants. And when I was getting started in business, actually, when I launched my direct sales business in 2004, I had a lot of growing to do, specifically in sales. And I really didn't know what I was doing. You know, I had a coach. I wasn't really listening to him, but I knew I needed something else. So I ended up starting a job at a nonprofit organization, and I had a responsibility to go out into the community and sell. And I really didn't know how to sell. I didn't really know how to make a sale. So what I did was I invested in coaching and connected with an organization by the name of Dancing Elephants Achievement Group. Shout out to Will Turner and Laura Posey, who were co-founders of this organization that taught individuals how to sell ethically. And their mantra was that you'll feel the impact, right? Dancing elephants, elephants, you'll feel the impact. Okay. Anyway, but while I was going through this 12-week training, I was learning, I was growing, I was picking up ideas, I was changing because the type of selling I was doing was, I wouldn't say it was deceptive, but it wasn't something that made people feel comfortable. And as I was going through this process, I had to learn how to focus more on the other person and not so much on myself. You see, a lot of times when people are in sales, they're so focused on making the sale that they'll do whatever it takes to get the sale. They'll say whatever it takes to get the sale. They will overpromise and underdeliver. They will just talk without really identifying what the other person wants. And so I was changing, I was growing, and I discovered that through that process, I needed to make some changes within my life because that process that I was going through made an impact on me. And it's been several years since I've gone through that process. And every chance I get, I thank my coach, Will Turner, for the impact that he's had on me. And when you think about an elephant, you think about how big it is and how massive it is and how much of an impact it can make if it were to come at you and maybe affect your ride if you're driving on a safari or something like that. But and when it walks, it makes an impact. And so in this episode, I want to talk about this whole concept of impact over income because when you focus on making an impact on someone, when you focus on how do I impact a person's thought process as a connector, how do I impact a person's relationship as a connector, you will realize that once you make the impact, you will always be remembered. Okay, and we're talking about making a positive impact. We're not talking about making a negative impact. But if your focus is on making a positive impact upon people, you will always be remembered. And I want to give a shout out to my alpha brother, Dewane Mutunga, because he created his clothing line, Wise Clothing. I want you to check him out. I'm going to put the link below. Okay, so check out Dewane, and I also put it in the description. He came up with a clothing line, and on one of the shirts, you will see that it says impact over income. So for 2021, my thought process and my mindset for this year is impact over income. While I recognize the importance of selling, while I recognize the importance of making money, while I recognize the importance of getting out and generating as much as I can, I realize that the best way, the longest way, the most powerful way to do this is to focus on impact over income. So because I went through a training course several years ago that focused on impact, and because I recognize that in my role as a connector, my responsibility is to make an impact, I'm going to remain vigilant on focus on impact over income. Does that mean that I'm not going to go out and make a sale? No. That just means that I'm going to focus primarily on building relationships first and generating business second. And it doesn't mean that the business generating second is going to be a long-term deal. That doesn't mean that's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, this strategy enables people to feel comfortable when they're around you. And it allows for the individual that you want to do business with to be able to select what it is that they want versus you pushing something on them that they do not want. Because understand, if a person doesn't feel comfortable, they're not going to buy. But secondly, if they don't feel comfortable and they do buy, they're not going to refer. And what you want is to be in a position where a person feels comfortable to buy and they're so impacted by what you gave them or what you offer them that they feel comfortable talking about you to other people. Shout out to one of my favorite clients, Pierre Quinn, who after doing a LinkedIn profile makeover for him, he was impacted. His brand image had increased on LinkedIn as a result of the makeover. And now he is reaching out to people in his network to share the work that I do as his LinkedIn coach. And so I say that to you because in your given field, in your chosen profession as a connector, focus on making the impact first. Impact over income, impact over income, impact over income is the focus for 2021. Thank you for investing a moment to listen to this recording, to watch this recording, to watch this episode. Like I said before, if this impacted you, like, subscribe, and share this content, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can get updated on updates and new episodes that's coming down the pike. Be encouraged, be blessed. Most of all, keep the faith. Happy Founders Day, ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. We'll talk soon. Peace.